Replicate real growing hair for people with hair loss. If you have empathy for people and your clients with hair loss, then you're going to want to know each detail on how to actually replicate real growing hair. Think about the value of this for your clients and any individual with hair loss. It would make a dramatic upgrade in their life. Think about if you can offer a way to actually replicate hair growth. Their lives would change. If you want to see the details, you should watch this full video with slides showing each detail to thoroughly understand how you as a hair professional can offer a way to replicate real growing hair while using your client's own hair and keeping your own client's hair healthy and growing. So watch these details to understand every step. All the methods of adding hair, like hair extensions and hair systems, they all work, but they all cause some type of hair loss, some degree of additional hair loss. And there's a breakthrough. There's a missing link that I'm going to show you. All right, so let's carry on here. Let's look. A major change in our hair industry is happening. Our clients now know that all hair extensions, all hair toppers, all methods of any kind that add hair cause some degree of additional hair loss. That's known by the public. I've done polls to find this out. What if you offered a way to make hair fuller that was safe and healthy? Sort of the missing link here. A way of adding hair that you see and feel nothing. All right. Now I'm holding something up in front of my eye right there. It's something called the microstrand invention. All right. And if you notice what I'm holding up, you really don't see anything. And that's the point. We're going to show you how one human hair at a time is added onto that microstrand. Okay. So let's move on. Now, what if one method worked on any hair problem, the cure-all? So not only is this a method that adds hair while keeping your client's hair safe and healthy, but it's also the only method that works on anybody. Now, I can't overemphasize anybody. I mean any hair type. I mean any hair condition. The person could be completely bald like alopecia universal. They could go through chemo. They could just want little baby fullness. They could just want hair in the bangs. It could be a guy that has thin hair or a guy like myself that's bald in that picture over there, okay? Any one method that allows you to help anybody no matter what hair situation they have. That's incredibly important, all right? Salons and hair professionals, the microstrand invention will transform and upscale your profession. That's true. Why would I say that? Because it's the only method that keeps your client's hair safe and healthy and gives you full access to their scalp. All right? So here's how it works. Let's find out. And what I'm holding up there in front of my face is the finished microstrand. This is what's going to be custom made for each of your clients that's going to disappear within their own hair, where they will see and feel nothing. And notice what I'm holding up in front of my face. What do you see? Nothing. Just looks like a bunch of hair spread out. And you see right through it. So we got more to show you here. All right. Now, the microstrand is changing our hair industry. Let's find out why. The microstrand is as fine as one human hair. Next, soft and flexible as one hair. And it's 10 times stronger. Now, these little details are very important for you to understand because it's going to build up to showing you why this is extraordinary, where any client would want this over any other method at all. So let's move on now, okay? Translucent, which means invisible, disappears upon contact of the skin or the scalp. Now, I am holding the microstrand in the palm of my hand. If you look at my thumb on the left side, the microstrand's sitting a little bit away from my hand right there. And you can see it if you look really close. But all other areas, it's pressed up against my hand, disappears. That's the point. Again, this is leading up to something. It's so important for everyone, all the hair professionals, to understand each of these steps, right? Network together. Now, look, I drew a diamond. There's a reason for this, and you're going to find out as we go on. The microstrands are linked together, making diamond openings. Let's look at the next. Independently locked. Now, notice I have a little pencil pointing at the little spot. I had to do a super close-up of that. Each crossing of each diamond is locked. You're going to find out why. Here's why. So you can cut it. Because each of these are going to be custom made for each of your clients. Finished, custom made, but we want to have the ability to be able to cut it, to make it smaller, to change the shape without it falling apart. So this microstrand is not only as fine as a human hair, translucent, you can't see it, and flexible and soft like a human hair, and 10 times stronger, but you can cut it and it will not fall apart. Let's go on to the next. Now, one human hair using a microscopic tip apparatus is fed onto the microstrand. So what we're showing you here on this block is this apparatus has a microscopic tip hook, only big enough to grab one human hair at a time. So you can have 20 hairs in your hands and it can only grab one. And it grabs one, feeds one hair, then feeds another hair, then another hair, one hair at a time. And the results, all right, it duplicates hair growth. The same way hair grows out of your scalp. That's why we're adding one hair at a time. Hair grows out of the human head one hair at a time. We want to duplicate that. I'm sure you agree. So by putting one hair at a time on the microstrand, you're not going to see the microstrand. You're only going to see single human hairs appearing as if they're growing directly out of the scalp. Now, that picture on the left, that's a close-up of my hairline with the microstrand. No matter how close you look, it looks like single hairs are growing right out of my scalp. I have more to show you here, all right? Painstakingly feeding one human hair at a time onto the microstrand. Now, this is another picture showing you it's almost done. The other picture showed you one hair on it. Now, this is after one hair, one hair, one hair. Now we have more hair on the microstrand. Now, this, again, this duplicates hair growth. The other picture in the other slide showed me, bald, showed my hairline is showing as if the hair looks like it's growing right out of my scalp. This is a lady with thin hair, the picture on the left. She has hair. We're using her hair. And this is a close-up, a bird's eye view, looking straight in on her scalp. You don't see nothing. The microstrand's in there making her hair fuller. You see nothing. That's a combination of the added hair and her hair. And not only you don't see anything, but that client has 100% access to her scalp. Let's move on. Now, the microstrand opening sizes. These diamond openings come in different sizes, all right? They're all diamond openings, and they're locked, so you can cut them. But in addition to that, there are different size openings, and you're going to find out why in a moment. M means millimeter. So a 20 millimeter, M20, is a 20 millimeter opening, and then M15 is a 15 millimeter opening. Picture in the middle top. Picture in the right top, M13 means a 13 millimeter opening. Picture on the bottom left, M10 means a 10 millimeter opening. Picture in the bottom center, M9 means a 9 millimeter opening. And picture on the bottom right, M8 means an 8 millimeter opening. Now, here's examples. This picture right here, all right, on the left, it says use M20 opening because she has fine hair, but it's not super thin. So we would use a 20 millimeter opening, large enough opening to feed her hair through it. And the picture on the right says uses a little smaller opening because it depends on how much hair in each area they need to feed through the openings. Picture in the center, M10 opening that client would need. Picture on the right, that gentleman would need an M9 opening, a 9 millimeter opening, okay? So now let's keep going here. And picture on the left, M8 opening, that gentleman would need an M8 opening, could be a man or a woman. And picture on the right, M1 opening, that's only for a bald area. Let's move on. Now, I want to explain something about an M1. An M1 means a 1 millimeter opening. It's for a bald area. Doesn't matter if the bald area is just a teeny little hairline, a little recession, or the whole head, or just the top, all right? I am holding the M1 on my chin for the purpose of showing you don't see the M1. It disappears, all right? Let's move on, all right? Any size or shape of a bald area, and here's what I mean. The M1 is not just for a bald guy like myself. The M1 is, look at the picture on the bottom left. It could be a little spot. Use an M1, all right? It could be picture in the center bottom. It could be a little crown area. You can use an M1. It could be picture on the bottom right. It could be a lady with recession. You put just a little bit of M1 just in the recession. The point is, you only put an M1 in the areas that are completely bald, all right? And you put the other size openings in areas in accordance with how much hair they have to feed through. And you combine these, and we teach you how to do this and guide you through how to do this. Now, remember, it's being made for you, all right? We're going to get into that later. But this is specifically customized for each client according to how much or how little hair they have in each given area. The microstrands are made in different size openings in each area. So let's move on. Duplicates hair growth. Now, this is an M1, close-up of my hairline. You see me on the left, before picture, after picture. My after picture looks like the hair is growing out of the scalp. But this large picture is another close-up of my hairline. Where's the microstrand? There's an M1 microstrand right there. Where is it? You can't see it. It makes the hairline look like there's single hairs growing directly out of the scalp. I'm sure you agree. All right, now, let's summarize. You customize M20, M15, M13, M10, M9, M8, and an M1 for a bald area, all right? This particular client here, she has an M20, all right? And it just made her hair a little fuller. But the point is, you use different openings according to how much or little the client hair has to come through the opening. So we're using their hair. And you mix these different size openings because usually no client has the same equal thinness. If they do, you use the same opening. But if they have a little more thinness in one area and a little less thinness in another area, you might mix 2 or 3 different openings in different areas, okay? And remember, it says cure all. One method works on anyone, any hair problem, all right? Let's not forget that. It's vitally important. All right, microstrands custom made for you. So I want to emphasize this. I don't want anyone to think that they're going to be making this from scratch. All you do as a hair professional, you're the designer. As the designer, you're going to take a form that's in your training course. Sample of the form is right there on your left, and you're going to fill it out. 7 or 8 simple steps. You fill it out. You email it into our home office. We confirm it, and the order is made customized for your client. It comes to you finished, ready for you to put on. And this is a picture of the microstrand on my hand showing how difficult it is to even find or see the microstrand, okay? Now, limitless design options. With this course called Pro Plus, there is limitless, all right? It's endless how many different designs. These slides that I'm about to show you is just to give you some examples, but you can make any size or shape, all right, on any part of the head that you can imagine. So if a hair professional asks, how many shapes and sizes does it come in? It's unlimited, all right, completely unlimited. Again, these slides I'm about to show you, the next few slides, only giving you some examples. That's why it says just some examples. This is an example of 3/4 to a full head size examples. And you'll see, you'll see 11 by 11, 11 by 10, 11 by 9, 12 by 12, 10 by 9, okay? Let's move on. Here's some more limitless designs, more examples, just some top areas. These are just some examples of top areas. You're going to see a 9 by 8, an 8 by 7, a 7 by 6, a 6 by 5, a 5 by 4, a 3 by 3. All right. Again, just some examples. We'll give you these examples to go by, but remember, you can make any size or shape at all. You just put it on the order form and it gets designed for you. More microstrand shapes and sizes. All right. Now, this is top and side examples. All right. And this example, you're going to see a 9 by 11. All right. You're going to see a 9 by 4, an 8 by 3, a 7 by 2, So all these different sizes for this category is for top and side areas. And again, these are just examples. You can make any shape or size you want. Design them on your order form, okay? But we give you these as sort of guidelines to go by. Now, here's some more microstrand examples, all right? This example is called the wrap, all right? For adding hair length only. And this before and after picture shows we did not add hair on the top. We only added hair around the perimeter. That's it. Because it was the bottom area that she wanted fuller. That's it. The top she was fine with. So these are called microstrand wraps. And look at the different drawings. We're going to make one of these in one of these sizes. And we show you exactly how to design it. All you have to do is you can actually just copy one of these and use one of these drawings, or you can make your own drawing, but we're here to help. And this, again, is just for length, wraps. Let's go on. Now, there's also more designs, halos. All right, remember, this is endless. These are only some examples. Halos go around the perimeter like an angel, okay? It's for somebody that wants hair around the back, the front sides, and the front hairline. And these are some different sizes of halos. And this particular customer here, she had a halo, okay? Adding hair all over except for that back center crown, as you can see the drawing, all right? Now, remember, this is limitless. Now, here's another one. Front hairline examples. Again, these are just examples. It's unlimited options. And this is just the front hairline. This client, we just did a little hair in the front, little baby area in the front. This before and after picture was really the picture, the drawing on the bottom right. That's only like a 2" by 4", all right? It's just for filling in her little bang area. That's the only spot she had thin. But that's the beauty of this, of the microstrand technology. You fill in the areas that are only thin, no matter what size, no matter what shape, no matter where they're at. It's limitless, all right? It's unlimited options, all right? Now, let's not forget something. See and feel nothing, all right? Human hair, all right? Human hair on the microstrand. One human hair at a time is on that microstrand, all right? So we want to duplicate hair growth. What this picture is showing me digging into the client's scalp and pulling out the microstrand just to show there's something in there. When that blends into her scalp, it disappears. You don't see anything whatsoever, okay? Let's go on. Now, might have said this before, but we want to talk about how it holds on now. Now, Notice the picture on the left. It says self-holding automatically holds. How's that possible? And it says 50 to 60% holding with nothing. So when you ask, how's it attached? How's the thing holding? All right. Here's a unique thing. Remember, the microstrand is as thin as one human hair, as soft and flexible as one human hair, 10 times stronger and translucent. But because it's soft, it molds to the shape of the head. If the client had a bump on her head, it would mold to the bump, all right? Between it molding to the shape of the head and the client's hair coming through, that's what makes it hold automatically. It gives it a 50 to 60% self-hold. Not 100, but 50 to 60% self-hold. What does that mean? It means that the attachments I'm going to explain to you on the right in a moment don't really hold it on. They just lock it in place the rest of the way, okay? So when you have something that automatically holds, the attachments aren't really attaching it. They're just locking it in place, so it's not relying on the attachment. Therefore, it stays on through skydiving, jumping in the water, jet skiing, anything, shampooing, anything. It becomes part of the client's hair. Now, let's look at the picture on the right. It says strand locking. This is the exciting thing. This upgraded training course called Pro Plus gives you something revolutionary called strand locking. Strand lock revolutionary and is the most common way that your clients are going to want this. All right. Now, it says number one, strand locking, monthly touch-ups. Let's look at this picture. What strand locking is you're taking one single individual microstrand, and we teach you how to twist it around 7 or 8 of the client's hairs, forming a baby little ponytail. And that's when you look at the picture real close between my fingers, there's a baby miniature ponytail made on 7 or 8 of the client's hairs. It's as teeny as dotting an I in a word. And that ponytail is right underneath the finished microstrand about to be attached. But I took that picture so you can see the ponytail. When your clients get this maintenance option, this attachment, they're going to come back to you once a month for a small little touch-up because their hair is going to grow and it's going to get a little loose, but it's going to look the same. And they're going to need you just to touch it up just a little bit. So they come back to you once a month. And again, this is the most popular attachment, all right? Most popular service, all right? And now let's take number 2. It's called extended wear, 2-month touch-up. You're still using the ponytail, but we teach you a way how to keep it on for 2 months where the client can stay away for 2 months. Now, why? You're going to have some clients, it's going to get more and more popular, and some clients are going to say, I can't make it back every month. I travel or whatever, all right? You're going to have a second option to offer them extended wear where they can come back every 2 months instead of every month. That broadens your ability, allows you to help a wider range of clients. Number 3, self-attachment. It's also called anytime touch-up. The self-attachment's not done with the ponytail, all right? It's done with these little thing called a comb lock. It's still the microstrand, okay? And so these are just different maintenance options for the microstrand. So getting back to the self-attachment, you can actually teach your client how to do it where they would never come back. Let's say they live in a different country and they're only visiting you. They could still get the microstrand technology from you and do it themselves. Or they can go back every month with the self-attachment, or every 3 months, or every 6 months, or every year. That's the flexibility of the self-attachment. They can do it, or you can do it, or they can do it in between you doing it. Now, why do we have 3 different attachment or maintenance options? It's to give flexibility to all your clients. Even though the strand locking is going to be most popular, you're still going to run into some clients that can't make it once a month, or some clients that want to do it themselves, or some clients that want to stay away for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 months. By having all these 3 options, you're helping a wider range of clients. In fact, you're helping any client. There's no client that can say no to this because you have an option, a maintenance option for every client. And that's in addition to the microstrand, remember, is a cure-all, meaning works on anybody. Let's move on, okay? Here's before and after attaching the microstrand. Just to get a little closer, I want to dive into the strand locking because the strand locking is the most popular attachment that the majority of your clients are going to get. And this attachment's only in this course called Pro Plus, all right? And it'll expand you much larger, all right, when you have this advanced attachment. So strand locking, it's a revolutionary attachment. It's the most popular, and it's safe and natural. Now, I took 2 pictures here. Notice, this is a repeat picture. It says edge of microstrand, all right, to be attached. The blue arrow is pointing to the edge of the finished microstrand, all right? And the red arrow says ponytail before attaching. So this is just before connecting the finished microstrand, the diamond web thing with the hair on it, to the ponytail. Let's go to the picture on the right, all right? It says microstrand attached to ponytail. Now we attach the microstrand. Remember, the finished microstrand is the diamond web microstrand with the hair on it. That has just been attached to the ponytail. Look really close. I made sure I did a real close-up of this. Do you see the ponytail? Maybe, but you got to really dig your eyes in. This is how minute and tiny it is. So when your clients brush down to the scalp or run their fingers down their scalp, they see and feel nothing. Let's move on. Your clients need the microstrand technology. I'm going to talk to you why. Many clients need this because it eliminates additional hair loss. That's the big thing, all right? It keeps their own hair safe and healthy. And full hair using 100% of their own hair. Now, I found this out a long time ago. No matter how thin your client's hair is, no matter how thin it is in one spot, they could have 5 hairs in one spot. Every hair left on their head is precious to them. And I'm sure you realize that, all right? I'm sure you agree. That's why I say, do you agree? Every hair is precious. When your clients and your audience finds out that you are offering a method that uses all of their hair and keeps it safe and healthy, any other method is going to not compare to this. And you're going to have more clients come to you, and you're going to be doing something that's a lot more valuable to your clients in your hair industry. Let's move on, all right? Missing link. You now have the answer. The reason why I put missing link is because, remember, every single method in our industry, every hair extension, every hair weave, any kind of wig, any kind of hair system, topper, anything, they all work. They work. And you can make a lot of clients happy with it. I'm sure you have. But there's a missing link. And the missing link is they cause or speed up additional hair loss. And our clients now know that. So when you have the missing link, the method that is logical and makes common sense by them seeing it, right? When they see pictures or videos of this, it's going to make total common sense. It's going to be logical to them, to your clients and your future clients, that this is going to make their hair breathe, that it's going to use their hair. Let's move on. All right. Transform your entire business and your life. A revolutionary breakthrough that's desperately needed. Because that's what this does. When you offer something that's revolutionary, that is needed in our industry, everything changes. Your business is going to change. Your profession is going to get upgraded, and it upgrades everything about you. All right. Professionally and even personally. It did with me. All right. Now I want to talk about profit. All right. Your profit is 50% of each order. So just an example. Let's say your client pays $3,000. You made $1,500. All right. The maintenance, remember they come back either once a month or every 2 months, that you charge whatever you want. That's completely up to you. It's 100% yours. All right. But every time somebody orders the microstrand from you, and remember, it's completely made for you, ready for you to apply, you're going to make 50% plus the maintenance. Okay. So it's going to really upgrade your whole profession, your whole hair. Training available instantly. All right. Full support forever. All right. Now, training available instantly because it's online. It's videos that show you every step. And please don't worry, you have full support. All right. You can contact us any way you want, anytime you want. We're here to help. Our objective is not for you to get a course. Our objective is to make this technology available in all areas of the entire world. And the only way to do that is to share this with other hair professionals. So it does us no good if you get 1 or 2 clients. We want you to open up a new world of clients, help a new world of clients. That's why we're here to help, okay? You get everything, all right, that makes you stand out dramatically, plus full support. I can't overemphasize that, all right? Investment for the hair professionals is only $4,950, and that's great value, okay? You will make an enormous impact plus a quick and enormous return on the training course. Let's move on. Now, but at this time, because remember, this is open cart period, all right? It's a very special time. This is only available to a limited number of hair professionals, only for a limited time. You're not going to pay $4,950. You're not going to pay $4,000. You're not going to pay $3,000. Much less. Let's find out. All right. Now it's only $2,200. Now, when you offer the microstrand technology, you're going to make a big impact in the world. And these pictures here are to show you. Picture on the left shows me removing the microstrand. You don't see it. Picture on the right is showing the microstrand in front, directly up front. This customer has thin hair, and we added the microstrand right directly up front. And this is a super close-up. What do you see? Just see her own hair mixed in there, okay? Let's take another look at this woman's front hairline, how when the microstrand is blended in between her front hairline, how it disappears, creating a perfectly natural hairline. Next, notice this guy's front hairline, how we're inserting the microstrand, and notice how it disappears into his hairline. Adding hair using the microstrand technology in the back thinning area, how it fills it in naturally. Now, last 3 to 4 years, that's 10 times longer than any other method, all right? No one will want anything else in comparison. Not only are you offering a method that uses 100% of your client's hair, that's logical. When they see the videos, and we supply you all the videos that you need, when they see the videos of the microstrand, it's going to make common logical sense to your clients and your future clients that this is going to allow their scalp to breathe, utilize all their hair, keep their hair safe and healthy. I cannot overemphasize that. And on top of all that, it lasts 3 to 4 years. It's unheard of. Now, the reason why, it's because of the microstrand invention. That microstrand is a remarkable substance. It's as fine as hair, 10 times stronger than hair, translucent. It's strong. Remember, 10 times stronger. So even as a client loses hair, remember, we put 1 human hair at a time on the microstrand. Picture on the left on my hand, right? It will shed during that 3 or 4 years. Although as it sheds, 1 hair at a time was added, it's only going to shed 1 hair at a time. Although hair can be added, and that's what makes it last so long. All right, let's move on. Now, only 1995 offered the revolutionary breakthrough, all right, because it is revolutionary, all right? We're going to recap. All hair extensions, I can't overemphasize all, cause additional hair loss. All toppers cause additional hair loss, all right? They all do. All methods of adding hair cause additional hair loss. Even those concealer powders, the powders that they put on, extremely popular. Why? There's millions of people using it. Why? Because it works. But it doesn't give them hair, and it clogs the hair follicle and speeds up the hair loss. And your clients rather have hair, but only they can use the existing hair they have. So think of all the clients wearing concealer powders. Once they find out you're off of this, they'll come running to you. Why do I know that? Because they already came running to my hair studio. And every one of my affiliates, as we call them, that took this course, they get the same results as I do. All right? So let's move on now. InvisaBlend technology, microstrand invention. All right? Fullness while keeping your client's hair safe and healthy. I'm just drilling that in. Here's another bonus for you. All right? Free trial video. All right? This is a special bonus we're giving you. It's a $300 value, absolutely free. And it's the best time right now to get it. Now, what is this free trial video? This teaches you how to give your clients a sample of this, not to go home with. Clients will come in, will show you how to add hair that'll only take about 5 minutes or so, 5-6 minutes. And now your clients that come in will be able to see it on them and feel it on them. And they'll be able to look in the mirror, all right? Once you do this, they will be completely sold because they have experienced it before committing to it. So every single one of my clients or prospective clients that came in my consultation room, that I blended a little hair in using a little sample of the microstrand, I would ask them, do you see it? They go, I don't see nothing. Well, how's it feel? They would say, I don't feel anything at all. So they don't see anything. They don't feel anything. They see how it utilizes all their own hair. Completely sold, as anybody would be. I would be, okay? It's going to be logical to them. Let's move on, all right? Learn how your clients can see and feel and experience the microstrand before getting it. That's what this free bonus is all about. It only takes only takes 8 minutes, all right? It takes even probably half the time to present this free trial, a guaranteed way your clients will fall in love with the advanced technology, a way your clients will order from you immediately. Why do I say that? Because that's what's happened to every one of our students, our affiliates, that has taken advantage of this video, all right? And it's happened to me. Once the client sees how it disappears and they don't feel anything, that's it. They're like, I'm ready to walk. I'm ready to take this right now, all right? And this is a special bonus, $300 value that I'm including, and it's absolutely free. Now, let's move on. Now, add hair and stop hair loss. Now, I can't overemphasize that, all right? I'm holding the microstrand now like away from my face just to show you that you don't see the microstrand. It looks like just a bunch of single hairs floating. That's all it looks like, okay? I wanted to make logical, common sense to you, as it will with your clients, that when you blend this in between their own hair, you have 100% access to their scalp. Their scalp and their hair stay safe and healthy. You could even put treatments on their scalp. You could do anything with this on. I can't overemphasize it, but my goal is to stop additional hair loss. I don't want clients to get hair added, even if they're happy, but to lose more from that. That's why we want to stop additional hair loss. And if you feel that in your heart like I do, then you would want to offer this to your clients, all right? Hundreds or thousands or millions of clients need this. It's not that it's another method. They need this. It's desperately needed. Let's move on. Believe it or not, I have another bonus for you, right? It's called the Hair Care Guide video. It's a $750 value I'm throwing in for free. All right. And again, this is offered to a limited number of hair professionals. Now, this is very interesting. What I did over a couple year period, I recorded down every single question that was asked. Anything. How do I shampoo it? How do I brush it? Now, the key thing is, if somebody asks, how do I take care of my hair with the microstrand hair blended? The answer is the same way you take care of your own hair, nothing different. But if they do anything damaging to their own hair, of course, it's going to damage the added hair too. So they're supposed to take care of it just as they do their own hair. So what I did is I took every question and I put it into a bunch of mini videos. Now watch, this is fascinating. Every time you get a microstrand client, you're going to send them one link, and the link's going to open up and have a bunch of mini videos, and it's going to give them Q&As. It's going to answer every one of their questions. It's going to tell them the best way to brush, the best way to shampoo, anything that you can think of, every question that was ever asked. And when you give this to your clients, when they first get the microstrand, now they're being trained without you. So now they're going to know everything. That's why it's called the Hair Care Guide video, because it teaches them proper hair care. Now, you can use this for yourself, so you'll have an answer yourself for any question that's asked. In addition to that, give it to every one of your clients. They're going to be well educated. A happy, educated client, all right, is the best. All right, so this is a biggie. All right, $750 value. Now, automatically have answers to any questions. I'm elaborating more on this, all right? Because I want to stress the importance in this hair care guide. One link gives your clients 15 videos, all right? So you're going to get a new client, send them a link, all right, after they get the microstrand hair, and it's going to have 15 videos, and each video is going to be a mini video with titles. They pick the title they want. They listen to it, they watch it, and now they're educated and know how to take care of their hair in a proper way. All right. Next, answer any questions your clients will ask. Any questions your clients come up with, you can just say, you know what, Mrs. Client, watch these hair care videos, then see if you have any questions for me, because it's going to save you, the hair professional, a lot of time. All right. Videos educate your clients for you. All right. That's what I was saying before. A proper informed client equals a happy client. This has worked beautifully for me and all of my affiliates, meaning all of my hair professionals that took this course. They love it. It's worked terrific. I'm throwing it in, $750 value. Okay. Let's move on. Now, let's summarize here. Normally, this course is $4,950. You're getting the free trial video. It's a $300 value. And you're getting the hair care guide. It's a $750 value. When you add these all together, it's $6,000 value. And you're getting a $6,000 value only for $1,990. Okay? Now, I want to talk to you about some extra support. We give you full support. Our objective is we want you to get this out in the industry and become proficient with this. You can text us. You can email us questions. We're here for you, okay? You can even text or email us pictures of your clients, and we'll recommend exactly how to design it for you, okay? So we're here to help you in any kind of way. I've had students, they text us or they text me and they go, oh, look, here's my client's hair. What do you suggest? We'll send them over the finished design. Remember, all you're doing is you're the designer. You're drawing it out on that order form. You're sending it in. It's being completely made for you, all right? But you can send in pictures and we'll show you what to do. After we show you 2 or 3 times, then boom, you catch on. There's an 800 number you can call. You can email us at support@InvisaBlend.com, okay? So full support. Let's add this up again. Normally it's $4,950, $300 value for the free trial video, and a $750 value for the hair care guide. Add this all together, $6,000 value. Now, only one payment in $1,995. All right, so this is a big deal. And I can't overemphasize, it's only during this open cart period and it's only for a limited number of hair professionals. All right? So, revolutionary breakthrough, stand out dramatically, and it will make you stand out. And it's a total of $6,000 value only for $19.95. All right? So, this is a big deal. All right, let's move on. All right? Now, limited time offer. I just want to emphasize this is a limited time offer to a limited amount of hair professionals. $6,000 value, $19.95. All right, let's move on. Easy training with full support. See easy steps. All right, there's easy steps in this training to make everything very easy. I'm going to review it with you right now. All right, module one. Module one is all about the features and benefits. An easy module. It's just to teach you what you've learned here, but videos that you can go back and relook at. You need to know. You need to say to the client, the microstrand is not like anything else. It's as thin as a hair. It's 10 times stronger. It's translucent. It disappears. Look at the microstrand before the hair is on it. Look at the microstrand after the hair is on it. So you just need to know the features and benefits. It's an easy module. You just need to be able to elaborate on it in case somebody asks you, okay? Very easy module. Module two in the training course, educate your audience. These are marketing videos. Now, I said this earlier. You're going to get marketing videos. You don't have to study anything here. These are just copy and paste videos. You can send to your clients, your future clients, post them on social media. All right. You can use it for advertisement. We're here to help you. We need you to educate the audience in your area. They need to be notified that this technology exists and that you offer it. That's what module two is all about. Go to module three, consultations and prices. We made this simple. I give you a full consultation, how to do a consultation that informs your clients all about this and what their options are. And every client will have multiple options. And what I mean by multiple options, I mean adding different amount of hair and giving them different price options. In addition, in this module three, it gives you simple prices. Prices simplify. They go by square inches. It is so simple. You'll be able to show the client the price and where you're getting the price from. So this is made super simple for you, all right? Very easy. Module four, designing. Remember I said earlier, you are not making these. It would take you too long, all right? You're pulling out an order form. You're filling out 8 steps. You're sending it in, emailing it in, all right? It says just email each order into orders@InvisaBlend.com. You just mail it in. We confirm your order. And then it's made for you, completely finished, and it's ready for you to blend in, cut, and style. So this is a simple module, quickie, all right? Now this last module, module 5, this you have to practice. All the other modules are like, you kind of go boom, right through them, all right? But this module, you need to practice. But it shows you step by step how to make the ponytail, how to grab the hair, how to twist it this way and twist it that way. So you just follow the simple steps like a dance. Foot here, foot there. So just follow the simple steps and do it over until you get it down, just like learning any other technique that you've learned in your profession. So it's simple, but I want you to know you have to practice. And that's what this module is about, the application and the maintenance. Everything from the ponytails, remember the strand locking, the most advanced way of attachment, all the way down to the extended wear that I said earlier, and all the way down to the flexible maintenance where they can do it themselves or come to you anytime. You're going to learn all of that and have our full support. All right. So let's look at everything again. $4,950 course, $300 free value bonus, the free trial video, and the hair care guide video, $750. When you add these all together, $6,000. Now, this time, it's $19.95. Limited time offer and to a limited number of hair professionals. Okay? Now, I want you to think about this. Do you qualify? all right? We only want hair professionals, just so you know. You might think I want everyone to buy this course. I want hair professionals that are gonna get this out to their public, notify their audience, and we give you all the material that this exists and that you do it. I want trainees that become affiliates that'll get this out, that we're getting orders from you. All right. So this does us no good unless you're qualified, and you're not only going to get this upgraded course, but you're going to get this out into the industry in your area. It's great for you, and it's great for our home office too. All right. So think, do you qualify? Ask yourself these questions now. Do you want to help clients with hair loss? Well, that's an obvious thing. Do you want to stop additional hair loss? That's the biggie. That's the big one. You don't want to just give clients hair. When you give clients hair, you make them happy. That's great. But there's a side effect. If you make them happy and then they lose additional hair, that's something that's just not right. That's why number 2 says, do you want to stop additional hair loss? Let's go to number 3. Do you want to add hair that keeps your client's hair safe and healthy? These are revolutionary things that don't exist anywhere, all right? So do you want to add hair that keeps their hair safe and healthy? Answer that question to yourself. Do you want to add hair where your clients can see and feel nothing? Think about that. Do you want to add hair in a way that they can dig inside and not see anything? They can run their fingers down and just feel their scalp. Do you want to add hair in that kind of way? Answer that question, all right? And then next, do you want to add hair providing 100% access to your client's scalp? This is vitally important, okay? Do you want to add hair that allows your client and you to have 100% access to their entire scalp? That's a biggie. All other methods, you run your hand in there, you run into things, all right? But with this microstrand technology, you feel their own scalp. They feel their own scalp. So that's a big, big difference, all right? Very, very big difference. Now, in the next one, I know my video here is blocking a little bit, but do you want to offer a method that works on anybody? One method that works on anybody. You turn down no one. You're able to help anybody. This is a dramatic change, a dramatic upgrade in the hair industry, okay? And if you feel you're qualified by answering these questions, then this is for you. And for some reason, if you don't, then it's not for you. It's not for everyone. But we want qualified hair professionals that are going to get this technology out. It's going to make a major change in our industry, and it's growing fast. Let's move on. All right. Only offer for this price for a limited time and a limited number of hair professionals. I said this before. I want to say it again. All right. Why are we doing this? It's a little bonus. We want to get this out to a small little group of hair professionals and give them a special price and throw in these bonuses. All right. So again, this is offered to for a limited time and limited number of hair professionals. And you add these all together, it's a $6,000 value. It's only for $19.95. So this is your last chance. All right. It's up to you. If you feel it in your heart, you want to take this course and get this out here, and don't worry, we have full support. We give you full support. We're here to make you grow and to make you help a lot of clients. All right. So I hope this was very helpful to you, and I wish everyone the very best. Thank you. So your next step is to click on the bonus code button below to see how you can offer this revolutionary technology to your existing clients and new clients that desperately need this technology. Now, in addition to that, there's an extra bonus. And this extra bonus is your own InvisaBlend microstrand technology website. This website could be a standalone website, or you can insert it into your existing website.
So let's go through this. Notice at the top, you would put your own name or your professional name at the top here. Then next, you would put your phone number / text number here with your email address here. So they're contacting you directly. Then notice in this area is a video that explains this technology and shows this technology to your clients and potential clients. And then scrolling down, notice there's many before and after pictures and plus testimonials. In addition to this, notice the shop button. The shop button gives you extra value and extra options for your clients and viewers into this website. It has many options by category. You select, or your clients, when they shop on this page, they select a particular category of where they want to make the hair fuller, and within each category they have multiple options. So notice each category as I scroll down. There's each category with different areas of the head, and each category has different options. Now, when your clients and potential clients shop on this page, they can pick what's called online customizations. These are simplified customizations that you could either guide your client through or they can shop on their own. This means no matter where you're located in the world, you can offer this to anybody in any location throughout any area of the entire world because they can just shop online. Now, secondly, if they shop online, it's going to be 25% less of a cost than having something called elaborate customizations. Elaborate customizations is when they contact you either in person, coming into your place, or through a phone, through a video call, and they want what's called elaborate customizations, which means many more color options, mixing different hair colors, mixing different hair densities, mixing different microstrand diamond openings, which you learned within the video. It's much more elaborate and much more customized, and that goes with the regular price. So in summary, elaborate customizations where it's endless different ways of designing it for each individual, or simplified customizations, which are online customizations, and they are 25% less. So everything is here. All you have to do now is click on the button below, the bonus code button. And by the way, if you watch this entire video, the bonus code is simple. It's HAIR. You put this bonus code in, HAIR, and you will get an extra bonus in addition to everything that you've already seen. Thank you.